What was that? First, introduction of the textbook. In that, we are having the three textbook. First, history. Please see the cover page of the textbook. It's speaking to you that the textbook in the history for class 6th. Next, in that we are going to study the 11 chapters. In the 11th chapter, what, where, how and when, from hunting and gathering to growing fruit, in the earlier cities, what the books and the burials tells about. Next, in the earlier cities, what books and burial tell about kingdoms, kings and early republic, new questions and ideas, Ashoka the emperor who gave up the war, vital villages and thriving towns, traders, kings and pilgrims, new empire and the kingdom, building, painting and books. So dear cadet, in our previous class also we had seen about this 11. I told few cadets to read out this. After that, now we are going to see the next book. This is the Social Science, Social and Political Life 1 textbook for class 6th. In this, we are going to study about the 7 chapters. So the name of the chapters are, those who are having the textbook, they can go through this. Next, is my voice audible to you? Hello, my voice is audible to you? Hello sir, your voice is not audible. Sorry, this was Next, introduction of the textbook. Hello everyone. This is our history textbook. Chapters already I told to you. This is civics. These are the all content of civics textbook. Diversity, understanding diversity, diversity and discrimination, government, what is government, chapter number 4, key elements of democratic government, unit 3rd, local government and administration, 5th, Panchayati Raj, chapter number 6, rural administration, chapter number 7, urban administration. So finally we had seen the 3 textbooks here. The 3 textbooks here speaking. Next, the earth, our habitat. This is our geography textbook. In this textbook we are going to see about all the geography chapters. The earth in the solar system, chapter number 1. As in our previous classes we had seen chapter number 1. So let's move quickly to see it. First, I welcome you all to the geography class. In this class we are going to see the earth in the solar system. Today we are going to have the introduction of this chapter. In the introduction of this chapter, the earth is here and the whole solar system we are going to study. The earth in the solar system. So you are observing your earth. Next, the solar system. Moving further, how wonderful it is to watch the sky after the sunset. So the point is speaking here, how wonderful it is to watch the sky after the sunset. One would first notice 1 or 2 bright dot shining in the sky. So, and that is going to be impossible for you to count them. The whole sky is filled with the tiny shining objects. Some are bright, others are dim. It seems as if the sky and to be twinkling. But if you will see them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as others do. So do you get it? Simply after the sunset, when you are observing the sky, you are observing that the sky is full of stars. It assumes that the sky is studded with the diamonds. Along with all these bright objects, you are also observing moon on the most of the day. It may, however, appear at the different times, in different shape at the different position. So do you get it? We are talking here about the Amavasya and Purnima. The new moon night is called as Amavasya and the full moon night is called Purnima. So a fortnight. You cannot see it all at time. So we are having here the two. You are already knowing about the Amavasya, that means a new moon night, and Purnima, the full moon night. On this day, you can watch the night sky best provided it is clear night. Do you wonder why can't we see the moon and the other bright tiny object during the daytime? So the common point here, because of the sunlight, the sun, the moon and all the objects shining in the night sky are called as celestial bodies. They are very big and hot. They are made up of the gases. They have their own heat and light. So as we have seen our previous class, the difference between the star and the planet. What do you mean by star? What do you mean by planet? So as we are knowing about that, stars are having their own heat and light, but the planet do not. If we are going to see the example of the star, so sun is the example of the star. Just now I have shown you the photograph of earth in the sky. So the earth is the example of the planet. Yesterday I placed one homework for you to understand about my very efficient mother just served us nut. So that was a short form to understand and memorize the name of all the 8 planets. While watching the night, right? Already had shown you the photograph. Figure number 1.1 is speaking that Saptarishi and the North Star. As you are observing, the girl is standing. If we are making an imaginary line, so that imaginary line is going to connect to the North Star. The pointer star facing the north, west, east. This figure number 1.1, Saptarishi and the North Star, if you are able to draw it, you should draw it in your notebook. Next, the earth on which we live is a planet and it's give all its heat and light from the sun. So the planet earth is receiving the heat and light from the sun. As we had already seen the difference between the planet and the star. So which is the nearest star? If we look at the earth from the great distance, says the moon, it will appear be shining just as a moon. The moon that we see in the sky is a satellite of our earth. It is a companion of our earth and moves around it. Like our earth, there are 7 other planets that get heat and light from the sun. Some of them, they are having also moons. The solar system. Now we are seeing the solar system. The earth, the 8 planets, the satellite and some other celestial body known as asteroid and meteoroids from the solar system. We often call it a solar family with the sun as its head. This diagram I told you to draw in your notebook. Few cadets, they had already sent this homework, but no need to make this blackish one. You should only draw these lines, just the arrow I am pointing, the sun, then this type of arc, that my very efficient mother just served us nut. So in our solar system, we are having the 8 planets. The sun. It is in the center of the solar system. It is made up of extremely hot gases and it is the nearest star to us, 150 million kilometers away. Here you are observing sun, earth and moon. Now we are having the interesting aside. Please observe it. Here we are observing all the planets. Another interesting aside for you. Next, as I stated you earlier, the sun is in the center of the solar system and it is used and made up of extremely hot gases. It provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. But the tremendous heat is not felt so much by because despite being our nearest star, it is far away from us. That means 150 million kilometers away from the Earth. Planet. We are having the 8 planets in our solar system in order of their distance from the Sun. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. And an easy way to memorize the name of the planets in order of the distance from the Sun is just my very mother just served us nut. So here my very efficient mother just served us nut. So here M, Y, my means first Mercury, very, V means Venus, E means Earth. Like that you have to learn all this. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in a fixed path. These paths are elongated. They are called orbits. Mercury is the nearest to the sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete the one round along its orbit. Venus is considered as Earth's twin because its size and shape and very much similar to that the Earth. So which planet is called as Earth's twin? So Venus will be the correct answer. Next, it's time to discuss about the Pluto. As I stated you earlier, Pluto is a dwarf planet. Recently, August 2006, Pluto was considered a planet. However, in a meeting of International Astronomical Union, that is the IAU, has decided and decision was taken that Pluto-like was the celestial object and discovered in recent past may be called as dwarf planet. So overview of this presentation. In this presentation we had seen the solar system, the sun, the planet, and the last which I stated you to memorize the easy way all the names of the planet. That's my very efficient mother just served us nurse. Lastly, I want to thank to each and everyone. Till then, be safe and secure at your home. Jai Hind to one and all.